Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joseph Conlon with your 2019 TLC review, and I would like to welcome back to my channel my best friend, Eddie Mullins.
It's nice to see you, bud.
What's up?
Back to the videos.
TLC tonight. Let's set up.
Let's figure this out real quick.
Yeah, I think we're good right here.
Yep.
So, TLC tonight. What'd you think?
Honestly, the beginning of the matches, the beginning couple matches were better than the rest of the pay-per-view to me. I feel like it started out well and did not end as good as it should have. The main event was a bad pick.
After we just saw that ending, I want to talk about the main event first. The women's tag team title TLC match. Charlotte and Becky versus Kairi Sane and Asuka, Kabuki Warriors. So sloppy, man.
Yeah, I mean, it started out as what we would think it was, a good match. But then, let's see, Kairi Sane just lost all of my respect I had for her because she absolutely botched that spear horribly.
There were so many botches in this match alone.
And after that botch, she completely sandbagged Charlotte on the powerbomb through the table. I mean, to sandbag someone like that, that's ridiculous.
She had 3 botches in this match in about a span of 5 minutes.
They didn't deserve the win regardless.
They had the botched table, they had the botched spear, and then sandbagged the powerbomb. And none of these women looked good, actually. They looked completely out of place. They did not know what they're doing. And they did not deserve to be on the main event of this show. I'm going to be completely honest. The Miz versus Bray Wyatt should have been the main event, in my opinion.
Basically, the ending, they cut completely off of Kairi Sane and Asuka after the win, which was undeserved in its own right. But they cut to the brawl that's been happening throughout the night, which is Roman Reigns, Baron Corbin, Street Profits, OC, just like a whole bunch of nothing. And it just turned out for Roman Reigns to spear Baron Corbin into the crowd, and then it just cuts to the Steve Austin thing. So, I mean, they didn't let the Kabuki Warriors celebrate, and they just went on with something that's been dragging for months.
Well, they didn't really deserve the celebration after that. Yeah, just move over a little bit.
Yeah.
They didn't deserve the celebration, but very sloppy. I had so much hopes for this match. I actually enjoyed it in the beginning, and then it just got slow and boring and so sloppy, and that's really all I got.
Let's see. What were the rest of the matches on the card?
Well, since we just talked about the first TLC match, let's talk about the other TLC match. Baron Corbin versus Roman Reigns. It took 12 people to defeat Roman Reigns.
Honestly, I don't see where they're going with this. Let's see. Same feud for the past how many months have they been running with this?
I want to say since October.
Yeah, but it feels like forever. It's been dragging.
Mm-hmm.
And from my looks, it looks like the revival might be in with Corbin and Ziggler, which, I mean, it'd be like a second part of King's Court, just like Booker T had, but like at the same time, it would probably suck just as much as his did.
Yeah. Again, another boring TLC match, just slow. They don't have chemistry. The fact that it took 12 people to defeat Roman Reigns, that's ridiculous. And I don't want to see 6 more weeks of Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns, especially building up to a big pay-per-view like the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I don't see anything more happening with this. Just a bunch of garbage.
I swear, if this is the final 2 in the Royal Rumble, I'm gonna lose it.
Disappointing last pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah.
Of the decade, nonetheless.
Yeah, the decade. Especially the way they went out with that TLC match with the Kabuki Warriors. Very, very disappointing. But then we went another match we had. Let's talk about... I want to get on a positive note. So how about we talk about Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy?
Great showing for both guys. I mean, made them both look strong. Aleister Black fighting through that nosebleed. Probably not anything serious. It happens a lot with him.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good working spot. They worked the nose. Let's see. Buddy looked pretty good. in the loss.
Oh, Buddy looked really good in the loss.
I see if Vince knows what he's doing, I see great things in both of their futures.
I do too. I mean, Aleister Black does. I don't want him back in the closet ever again. I just want to see him. I just want to see him kicking people's heads off and winning matches. And he needs a big match at WrestleMania. His character alone shows it, and his match tonight with Buddy showed it. And he's fantastic. He's one of the best wrestlers on that Raw roster.
All right, so back on a bad note, I want to talk about Lashley and Rusev. Decent match for what it was, but the finish. Botch guy isn't gonna like this one.
Botch guy.
The most confused man in the world, Bobby Lashley, does not know how to set up a table. So he pulled up the wrong leg on the table, so the top one was flat instead of the top one being perched out, and then the bottom one in. So basically, it was set up backwards, and he tried to spear Rusev through it, and just bounced off of it because it wasn't set up properly. So
terrible.
So he had to pretty much hit him with a suplex to put him through the table that was set up across the ring, which was probably set up there for insurance reasons, for that reason. So if that didn't go through,
there's no way that finish was planned at all.
No.
Like, why would they plan a massive botched finish?
Plus, the referee was trying to fix it, but he couldn't get to it without being too obvious. So there's no way the ref would try to fix that into making it a specific botch for that spear.
Just like Corbin and Reigns, we have 6 more weeks of this garbage on Monday Night Raw. I wouldn't be shocked in the next few weeks if we have a live sex celebration with Lashley and Lana. Maybe tomorrow night? Maybe? I don't know, man.
I hope not. Anyways, what was the next one?
Let's talk Raw Tag Team titles. You had the Viking Raiders Open Challenge. OC accepted. Pretty predictable. Match was decent. And then it ended in a count. And the crowd completely shit on this. And you had some people on the ringside eating KFC for who knows what.
Well, just to that point, they used that table that they were eating the KFC on for a spot. And I mean, why did you have to do this? Why? You don't have to protect the OC just because they have that trophy. That doesn't mean shit to shitless. You know, no one cares about that title. No, not title, but no one
Titles.
cares. Yeah, more or less. No one cares about who won or lost that because it was probably gonna end the same way.
Adding on to that note, why would you have a championship match just to end in a double count on pay-per-view, and then you have this cringe, unfunny angle with KFC and wasting food. It looked good, and they just wasted all the food, and just to present a product in a form, just that, I don't know, man. There's this match was decent, but then the ending was just terrible. I see the OC and the Viking Raiders probably having a rematch. I would guess on the Christmas edition of Raw, and there'll probably be some Christmas street fight or something like that where they use Christmas ornaments and all that stuff.
And probably more KFC.
Yeah. Good food at KFC. We started the show off positive with the SmackDown Tag Team title ladder match with the Revival and the New Day. Anything you got to say about that?
Not exactly. It was a good match. Let's just say that it was what it should have been. It was a decent match. No, I don't remember any botches.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but it's the New Day and Revival, so you don't expect them to botch like that.
Great. It was a great way to kick off the show, and huge props to Scott Dawson for taking that spot at the end when the ladder was already broken and he fell off the ladder into a broken ladder. That looks absolutely brutal.
See, that's not something you'd expect from the Revival, but I'm so glad that he took that spot because it looked like a good spot.
And I gained respect for Scott Dawson for just taking that spot because it looked brutal. But that was a really great way to kick off TLC. Final thing we got to talk about here: The Miz versus Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt.
So I mean, it was all like I said previously. I probably said it 2 times in this video, but it's all that you can expect it to be. I mean, there's not much you can do. You can't put him under the ring and make him change the mask.
That would look ridiculous.
You wouldn't have enough time for that. So it was a good thing they brought in Daniel Bryan with his new haircut. Looks like the American Dragon again. I'm really excited for that because it looks like he's finally picked that he's going to be face. And in due time, he could be the first one to beat The Fiend.
Yeah, but I mean, the Roman agenda.
Yeah, Roman's going to come in the way somehow. But I don't see how they could stop Daniel Bryan's role like this. I mean, change his look. The crowd's behind him again. Yes, chants from everyone in that arena, and he's got the whole world behind him. It seems like.
I thought he was gonna look pretty bad when he came back, but he didn't look that bad. He looked nice, and that was a huge pop when he hit that knee onto Bray. And I can't wait for the 6 weeks of build we're gonna get between Bryan and Bray leading up to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which looks like it's going to be a great show. And just to end it off, we got the rumor that NXT is going to be in Royal Rumble this year. What are your thoughts?
I feel like this is a great way to excel their talent. Not only do they have to put in stars like Keith Lee, Adam Cole, I feel like they should use this opportunity to put forward some of the lesser-known talents in NXT.
I do too.
Because some people that don't watch NXT, they'll still know the Adam Coles. They'll still know maybe even Matt Riddle. But at the same time, they're going to want to put forward some of these guys that the casuals won't know.
Guys like Kushida, Damian Priest, I guess, can you throw Pete Dunne in there? Or people know Pete Dunne?
I mean, with that last pay-per-view, they might have a slight feeling of who Pete Dunne really is. But at the same time, there's a whole list of NXT superstars that deserve to be in this Rumble, who deserve their name to be out there. Yeah. And it's only in due time.
If it is true that NXT is going to be in the Rumble, it should be fun. But that's all we got for you guys on the TLC review. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to Big Fight Fuel. Like this video with a super kick. Comment down below or DM one of us on Twitter. What were your thoughts on TLC? We would love to know your opinions.
All right, so this is Eddie Mullen.
And Joseph Conlon.
And we'll see you in the next video.
You got it.